planning to travel to any of the Schengen countries and your intention is purely tourism, whether you wanted to travel alone, with your family, or any of your friends, then you can apply for a tourist visa. Again guys, there is a difference between tourist and visit visa. So, if you're not going to visit any family members, any friend, any boyfriend, girlfriend, then go proceed with applying for a tourist visa. But as long as you will tell the embassy that you wanted to meet a family member, let's say just for a day, then that's considered as visit visa. For tourist visa, lahat din ng mga balak mag-travel with the help of a travel agency. It can be like a solo trip or a group tour. It's under the tourist visa category. Today's video, I'm going to mention all the mandatory requirements under tourist visa, and I will be also providing some tips on how you can get a better requirements or documents that you can show to your visa application. The first one is the application form. The application form, again guys, can be downloaded free. There is an English version and there's a version ng language ng country embassy na pag-a-applyan nyo. Some offer Dutch language, German, or Spanish. So, of course, since hindi naman tayo marunong ng mga ganung language, just download the the English version. I'm going to have a link on the description below where you can download it for free. And filling up the application form can be a bit confusing because there's a lot of numbers there that kailangan mong sagutan. So I have a separate video that can guide you on the answers that you need to write in the application form, and I will have that in this here. The second requirement is a passport valid for at least 6 months. Again guys, please be updated with the expiration or yung validity ng passport nyo. Baka naman, you apply for a visa and then you've been approved and paalis ka na lang and then you notice that your visa will be expiring. So, please, 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 always double check yung passport nyo and make sure there is no damage. Double check nyo per page kasi there are some immigration and embassy officers that can be very sensitive with these cases. So, make sure that you have a good updated passport that is valid for at least 6 months. The third requirement is a 2 passport size picture. It's not an ordinary passport size picture. Each embassy have their own requirement for the picture. It is best that you check yung requirements ng photo dun sa mismong website ng embassy just to make sure na tama yung photo na isasubmit nyo. There are cases na sa mismong embassy, meron silang mga photo booth. So just in case na mali ka, pwede ka nilang magpagawa uli or pwede ka magpa-picture doon. But then again, always come to the embassy ready and that all your requirements are correct. So it will also save time. Kaysa pumila ka pa para magpa-picture and then ang dami rin gumagawa ng ganun. So, the fourth requirements is an original birth certificate or marriage certificate issued by the PSA. Now, I noticed some applicants are getting surprised when I tell them, okay, you need to submit a birth certificate because they don't see it in the list of the requirement. Again, guys, it is fine to just follow the list of the requirement provided by the embassy, but I wanted to always provide more. The fifth requirement is a proof of financial means. Of course, guys, for tourists, you need money. You cannot tour if you do not have money. I mean, unlike kasi sa visit visa, there are applicants kahit hindi naman ganun kalaki yung pera, okay lang. Because they save money because some of their family, boyfriend, girlfriend, or friends provide pre-accommodation. Again, with tourists, since you're not going to visit anyone, no one will provide you pre-accommodation. So, it will just add up yung amount ng money na kailangan meron ka. And it will depend on the country where you're going to visit, and it's not that cheap. So, if you're like a tourist planning to apply for 1 month, 2 months, or even 3 months vacation, please make sure that you have enough money to support all your expenses. So, with that, you need to show a 6-month bank statement. I think 6 months to 1 year is the safe like period ng statement kasi makikita ng embassy yung mga transactions sa bank account nyo, and then they can see yung stability ng account. Also, make sure that you will be able to submit a bank certificate. The bank certificate need to be requested directly to your bank because it needs to be stamped and signatured by your bank. What else? If you're someone that has like multiple banks, better show them lahat yun. Pwede naman kaya if you're someone who have a credit card, show a 1-year credit card statement. The more proof of financial funds that you can show to them, the better. Let's say you're someone na hindi naman ganun kalakihan yung pera, or you have saving but it's not enough. You feel that it is not enough. It will be better if you have someone that is willing to sponsor your trip. The sponsor can be from anywhere, like kahit taga-America man yan, Canada, or even from the Philippines. Pwede, they can help you with your financial. Just provide some supporting document. Ang pinakamahalaga, of course, is the sponsorship letter. The sponsorship letter should be, if that sponsor coming from the Philippines, better to have it notarized. Or pag sa ibang bansa, if they can get a affidavit of support approved and signed by their municipality, that would be best. And then followed by the supporting documents. Now, if you wanted to know what are the supporting documents that is needed for a sponsor, I do have a separate video about the sponsorship or how to apply with the sponsor. So I'm going to have that in this link above if you wanted to know more about that. The sixth requirement is a travel document such as plane ticket. Again, I've said it in a lot of my videos na don't buy real ticket. Real ticket will not guarantee you a approved visa. If you're lucky and then you get approved, then that's good. But if you're someone that is unlucky and you buy a real ticket, of course, most of the money will be put to waste. There are some airlines that don't issue a refund, or if they issue a refund, you will not get the total amount that you pay. You can either get like 70-60% of the total amount that you pay for your tickets, so it's not good. And even the embassy, they require not to buy a real one. So the best option is to either get a ticket reservation directly from any airlines that offer that, or get a dummy ticket. But if you're going to ask me what is the best option regarding the two, I would advise to get a dummy ticket instead, because for ticket reservation, mostly you can get that through any airlines, Emirates or Qatar or Etihad or whatsoever. They offer ticket reservation, but most of it is valid. Maximum is 48 hours. And the visa processing can take up to 15 days or more. So you would need to have a ticket that can be valid during the processing of your visa. And there are a lot of dummy tickets that are valid for maximum of 2 weeks. And that is enough until the embassy officers will be able to review your application. So if you wanted to know where to get a dummy ticket, I will put a link in the description below that will direct you to a website where you can purchase it. Or if you wanted to know more about dummy ticket, again, I also have a separate video about that in here. The seventh requirement is a proof of accommodation. Again, because you're a tourist and you don't have a free accommodation to any of your friends' family, you would need to show a proof of accommodation. This can be a hostel, hotel, Airbnb, apartment, so anything, yung mga yon, discard nyo na kung saan kayo magbubook. There's a lot of websites that offer booking that you don't need to pay. Meron mga, like sa booking.com, you can look for a hotel and you can reserve it without paying for it. So that is the best option kasi, again, if you get denied, at least you will not be paying a lot of money dun sa mga hotel bookings nyo. So make sure the hotel bookings can be seen dun sa itinerary na gagawin nyo. And of course, always print out a separate documents regarding yung reservation where they can see the hotel name, hotel address, contact, and then yung name na na-approve yung reservation nyo dun sa hotel na yun. The eighth requirements is a health and travel insurance. Make sure that the insurance is accredited in any of the Schengen countries. If you don't know which insurance provider to get, ang mga embassy, meron silang mga list of insurance provider that are credited by the Schengen dun mismo sa website nila. So, you can just look for that. Make sure also, if you're going to buy for a health insurance, it will cover all the total number of days that you will be staying in the Schengen countries. Also, make sure to ask if the insurance is refundable or not. But then again, I feel like most of the insurance provider in the Philippines are refundable. You will not be able to refund the total amount, but at least you will be able to get still a big amount, like 80% of what you paid. So that is good, again, in case na ma-denied ka. Or if there will be changes regarding your trip, a good insurance provider will be able to change that for you for free. So again, before buying, please ask. The next requirement is a cover letter. A cover letter, I keep on repeating, a lot of people are asking, do I need it? Do I need it? Do I need it? Yes, you need it, you need it, you need it, you need it. Especially for tourist visa, you do need it. You need to explain to the embassy officers your main intention, why they should give you a visa, what are your plans, what are you planning to do in this and that, how you're going to support yourself, everything. So if you're a bit confused or don't know where to start on how to write a cover letter, I do have separate video I just posted recently and you can watch that in here. Or if, let's say, you're having a hard time creating one, I do offer writing services. You can check my website and I have all the prices there and I can help you create a good cover letter. The 10th requirement is a travel itinerary for the whole duration of your stay. Again, for tourist visa, you need to provide an itinerary of your day-to-day plan. You need to, since you're a tourist, of course, they need to see the places you're planning to visit, the activities that you're planning to do, where you're going to be on this day, on the other day. So, kailangan detailed itinerary. Please do avoid creating an itinerary that look like storytelling. Like, wake up 6 a.m., have breakfast 7:30, and then go to this. Like, guys, the more you make your itinerary complicated, the more it looks like you're just trying to like tell a story or it seems like you copy it from the internet. They can deny you with that because itinerary should be personalized because it's your travel plan. It's not someone else's travel plan that you should copy in the internet. They can deny you if they feel like your itinerary doesn't have any effort nang ginawa niyo yun. So, make a better itinerary, make it simple, easy for them to understand, but at the same time, detailed. Also, if you need help creating one, I also offer making an itinerary. Again, you can find all of those services through my website, and I'm going to have it here, and I'm going to have it on the description below. The next requirement would be a proof of strong ties. This is very important for those people that are applying for a tourist visa. Again, since tourist visa is only for short term, or maximum is 3 months, you need to prove to the embassy officers that you will be returning to your home country, na meron kang babalikan sa Pilipinas at meron kang reason para bumalik ng Pilipinas. So, what are the things that can be considered as a strong ties? This can be in terms of asset, land under your name, any properties that you own that is under your name, if you have a small or big business under your name, or any investment, if you purchased recently, let's say a land, and you can show a deed of sale. Simply anything that is under your name, anything that you own, you can use that. Like even cars, if you have multiple cars and a motor, you can use those. Now, let's say if your situation is that you're a student, and of course not every student are rich kid, or not everyone can have those land, properties, business since you're just studying. I noticed that embassy officers are not that strict when it comes to student because of course, what can you expect? But if you are a student, you can show a proof of enrollment, an approved letter of absence from your university or your school, and then a copy of your current school ID. And then make a good cover letter. Of course, if you're someone that is studying, that is a reason for you to come back. Of course, you need to finish your study. Just make sure to explain that sa cover letter nyo. And that's a good thing about making or having a cover letter is that you will be able to explain yung mga requirements that you will not be able to submit. You can explain them your situation, your status. At least hindi mag-guess lang yung embassy officers and they expect for you to have something na hindi naman nila alam kung ano yung sitwasyon nyo currently. So yeah. Now, we go dun sa last requirements, which are the evidence of employment status. The first one would be for those people that are employed. So if you're someone that is employed, you need to show COE or employment contract, leave permission from your employer. Of course, kailangan magpaalam muna kayo sa boss nyo that you're going for a vacation. If your boss does not approve your vacation, then don't expect the embassy to approve yours. Of course, you have a commitment and you cannot just run away because you wanted to go on vacation. So, do your best. I know in the Philippines, it's not easy to get a vacation, especially if you're someone who wanted to travel for 3 months. I've been there. I know that. You need to cry blood or like jump on top of the building for your boss to approve your absence. So, but yeah, do your best and make sure na makakahingi kayo ng approved letter of absence. And then make sure that you also be able to submit a income tax return. Embassy officers always wanted people that are responsible in paying tax. But then again, not everyone have this because I know lahat naman hindi umaabot ng minimum salary. Some people don't really required to pay tax. With that, you don't need to worry. You can simply explain to your cover letter the reason why you don't have an ITR because your salary is less than 250,000, and it can be proven naman pag makita nila yung COE nyo or payslip, makikita nila yung monthly income nyo, and of course, malalaman nila na yung annual salary nyo is less than 250,000. So that is not that hard to explain. But again, if you don't write a cover letter and you don't have ITR, most of the time, the embassy officers just deny that. And then you will be questioning, why they denied me? I passed everything. I don't have ITR because I am not required to pay tax. But again, it's your fault because you did not write a cover letter. Then, company bank statement of the latest 6 months. So, there are some companies that provide bank account dun sa mga employer nila. So, it's your option whether you wanted to submit that or your personal bank account. It doesn't really matter as long as you have a bank account to show. Next, those people that are self-employed or those who have their own business. If you're someone that have your own business, you need to show a proof of copy of your business license. It's the DTI, BIR, and mayor's or barangay permit. All of it needs to be complete. But again, there are times you don't have BIR or you don't have barangay or mayor's permit because your business is small or meron ka lang sari-sari store or stand ng whatsoever, basta maliit lang, hindi ganun kalakihan. Again, no need to worry. Just explain it sa cover letter nyo and you will be good. Pero yung DTI, guys, it's important kasi kailangan i-register nyo yung business nyo. And kailangan makita talaga ng embassy na you do have a business. And DTI lang yung mag-proof na meron ka talaga. Then, of course, you need your company bank statement. Saan ba napupunta or dinediretso nyo yung pera na nasusweldo nyo sa business nyo? Something like that. And then, of course, you don't need a approved leave of absence because you're the boss. You own the company and you can just leave, or you own a small business, a store, and you can just leave it. If you wanted to, just leave it to any of your family members. That will be fine. Again, for the student, if you're going to travel during school days, you would need to show proof of enrollment, approved leave of absence, and then a copy of your current school ID. Now, if you're traveling during vacation, what you would need to show is a proof of enrollment for the class that will be starting pagdating nyo or after ng trip nyo. And then, of course, you would need to show yung proof of payment dun sa tuition fee para makita ng embassy na you're napapasok ka or you're going to study after your vacation and that you already like paid for everything, so you really need to come back home for that. For retiree, or yung mga lolo-lola natin na balak mamasyal in Europe, you will just need to show a pension statement for the latest 6 months. So it is fine if you're someone that is unemployed or you don't have any business, because let's say you're around 80s, 70s, 60s. Just show your pension statement for the latest 6 months, make a cover letter, and you'll be fine. So yes, I believe I was able to mention all the mandatory requirements that tourists would need to complete. There might be additional requirements depending dun sa embassy. So with that, I would need you to all check yung website ng embassy kung saan kayo mag-a-apply. So I hope that this video helped you know the requirements and some tips for those people that are wanting to apply for the tourist visa. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you're not yet a subscriber, would love you to subscribe. And I'll see you on my next video.